One of the biggest mysteries in Black Clover is the origin of anti-magic. Why does it exist? How did Libe get it exactly? There is actually some evidence hidden in the narrative that implies the origin and creation of the weird energy and how it found its way inside of Libe's body. I believe that the origin of anti-magic stems from the power of curses in Black Clover and was an unintended outcome of one of Megicula's experiments, and could be the little-known concept of dark energy in our universe. So stay tuned for this theory explaining what anti-magic is, how Libe manifested it, and how this coalesces into a good theory. If you guys could also help me out, please check out my light novel series called 9 Fates, link in the description at 9fates.com. It's a manga/anime styled light novel series, fantasy series. So if you guys are interested, please check that out. New chapter will be coming out in the next couple days. Also, if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, as well as turn on notifications. You can also follow me on Twitter, linked down below. Now this theory stems off of one of my previous theories, where I theorized that Libe is the son of Licht and Tetia that survived the massacre, that he was magicless because of the swallowtail device when the royals stole the elven mana and killed the elves with it. And then, when Megicula went to Tetia for her malevolent femcantation, she saw the human-elven hybrid in Libe and conducted an experiment by turning him into a devil. You don't need to watch that video to fully understand this video, but it would surely help. So after this video, please check out that theory linked in the description. I will briefly go over main points in that theory to set up the basis for this theory now. We know that Tetia survived with one of her twins and likely fled to Elysia to raise the child. This child would end up giving birth to other hybrids that would eventually lead to these children here. I believe that Libe was originally the son of Licht and Tetia. This would explain why he is magicless, because he's lost his mana to the swallowtail device. It would explain why Megicula came to that area, likely with a different host, as Elysia is near the Spade Kingdom, and Tetia would likely be needed for Megicula's malevolent femcantation so that she could manifest into the real world, since 3 powerful female mages are required for this spell. We know that she has faced a human in the past and lost, and this human could be Tetia. Now, in this theory, Megicula curses Libe, turning him into a devil, a power we know that she has since she turned Lolopechka into a devil quite easily. I believe that this experiment led into the creation of anti-magic unintentionally. Let's go over it. Libe never had magic as a devil, and grew up in the underworld as a devil. He never had any powers and was a low-rank devil. Even when spending a substantial amount of time in the physical world with Lasita, no powers manifested. They only manifested after he spent years inside of the 5th Leaf Clover Grimoire cursing devils. This means that there's multiple possibilities as to how the anti-magic came to be. The act of cursing the devils converted his willpower into a new form of energy, or the underworld affected the 5th Leaf Clover Grimoire and it granted him the powers, or just him finally reaching the age of 15 in human years awakened his magic just like how people are chosen by grimoires once they are 15 years old, or a mixture of all of these. Now, I'm going to go over all of these possibilities, starting with the possibility of this being an outcome of one of Megicula's experiments. If you watched the prelude to this theory, you would have seen that I discovered the likely meaning for Megicula's eye symbols. They are present in Hungry Joker, Tabata's previous manga, and that symbol represents the Mendelian peas. The Mendelian peas are from an experiment that discovered a lot in the field of our real-world genetics. The Mendelian peas grant people, in Hungry Joker, the ability to create demonic monsters, which is exactly what Megicula can do, and does with her curse-warding magic in Black Clover. It is crazy that her symbol is connected to an experiment, and Megicula loves to run experiments with her curse-warding magic that are similar to Hungry Joker. So I believe that Megicula chose to run an experiment, turning a magicless human-elf hybrid, Libe, into a devil. Because Libe was cursed by Megicula, the devil of curses, him cursing for years in the grimoire caused for the anti-magic to manifest. You might be getting a little confused or angry at me for even saying this is feasible, but it really is not that crazy. Curse magic is a wild attribute. Let's think of the different things curses can do. They can steal mana and life energy, manipulate biology to make scars form across entire clans and bloodlines, steal age and convert age into mana. Megicula's curses can also manipulate time, as Charlotte was cursed by something that would have trapped her in a cage of time. Time is one of those fundamental features of the universe, and yet curse magic can manipulate it? We know that magic can affect the physical world, in which powers can be granted physically. Like when Dante's gravity magic warped real space and allowed him a teleportation ability. This is a physical power caused by a magical power. What if this is curse power causing an actual time distortion above Charlotte? If curses can affect the real world and cause magic-like effects through their presence, then why couldn't the curse magic distort reality in a way that anti-magic is created? It could just be that in Black Clover, anti-magic is created when you turn a magicless human-elf hybrid into a devil, or even further. Anti-magic, also known as dark energy, is created when a magicless human-elf hybrid devil is cursing in empty space. Man, I did a lot of research into this one, boys, and that which I primarily researched was dark energy. Not dark matter or antimatter, dark energy. The thing that takes up nearly 70% of our entire universe. Dark energy is formed and occupies an empty space. Liebe mentions being trapped in an empty space before forming the dark-colored energy known as anti-magic. When researching the concept of dark energy, nearly every article mentioned the term empty space, and it kept triggering something in my brain, because that is the type of environment that Liebe was in once he was sealed inside of the 5-leaf clover grimoire of Licht. Liebe says it felt like it was an empty space, and he forms a mysterious energy that's incredibly powerful and unsensible to mana users. Dark energy can't really be practically measured, and it is incredibly powerful. It is known to be a sort of force that is opposite of gravity. Instead of pulling things in, it repels it. It is theorized that dark energy is the reason behind the increasing speed and expansion of the universe. Theoretical physicists believe that dark energy is so powerful that eventually the universe will be expanding at many times the speed of light. Dark energy does not interact with any of the 4 fundamental forces of the universe except for that of gravity, and as a hold over time-space itself, as it manipulates time and space to expand at faster and faster speeds. This is an insane occurrence because we know the top 3 devils in the Tree of Qliphoth are the devils of time, space, and gravity, with Lucifero, the gravity devil, being the strongest ruler. As I just mentioned, dark energy dominates space-time and gravity, as it manipulates the universe to expand faster and faster. This would be a great theme for Asta's dark energy and anti-magic to fit as a contrast and counter to the top 3 devils' magical types. Dark energy has so many connections and parallels to anti-magic and Black Clover. As they are both dark forms of energy, they are substances that cannot be really tracked, as dark energy cannot be directly measured and is mainly hypothetical, and people cannot sense anti-magic and Black Clover, only the way it affects the mana of the world. This allows Asta to use a power without using actual magic. Everybody else uses magic in Black Clover. Asta, in a sense, uses science by manipulating dark energy. Dark energy causes the universe to repel or expand at drastic speeds, and anti-magic might destroy magic by causing it to expand at faster than light speeds, making it look like it is just being countered and destroyed. This could also explain how anti-magic could possibly allow for the demon swords to be manipulated physically. If dark energy can expand the universe and anti-magic takes inspiration from dark energy, then maybe this is how Asta was able to drastically expand the Demon Slayer's sword. If you have read Yuki Tabata's previous manga, Hungry Joker, you know that he's a fan of science and physics, and implementing that into a manga. Dark energy has been called a different name, scientifically called quintessence. Another name for quintessence is aether, the 5th element. This originated in ancient Greece, back when they thought the 4 main elements were wind, water, earth, and fire. Aether was dubbed the 5th element outside of these 4. This could explain why anti-magic is not able to be sensed by mana users. It is dark energy, it is quintessence, it is aether, it is the 5th element that is not correlated to the 4 main elements of wind, water, fire, and earth. It is also explained that dark energy is incredibly thin and spread out. If it were to be coalesced into large pools, it'd be incredibly powerful, and this is exactly what happens in anti-magic and Black Clover. Asta, before the Devil Union and the Devil Arm, was getting trickles of anti-magic, and it was not considered that powerful. Now that he has the arm, and then eventually Devil Union, it is incredibly powerful to the point where he is easily defeating supreme level devils. So in conclusion, this is what I believe the process to be for anti-magic to be created in Black Clover. You find a magicless elven-human hybrid, you turn them into a devil, you trap them in empty space where dark energy forms, and you have them cursed for years, and boom, they will be blessed with anti-magic. So I believe this is a mixture of Megicula's curse allowing for weird physics, and Liebe being trapped in an empty space, cursing. But it is important to note that Liebe believes it was the cursing that granted him the power, as he even would bring it up later on in the fight when he would be fighting Asta. that he spent so much time cursing them, and yet he was still shocked that he would lose to Asta, and at the time thinking that he would lose his shot at revenge on the devils, and specifically Lucifero. Again, it just all perfectly adds up that dark energy is a power, a force in our universe that is unexplained, like how anti-magic is unexplained in Black Clover. They're both dark energies, and dark energy's ability to overpower space-time and gravity would be important and amazing thematic development in Black Clover for Asta going against the time, space, and gravity devils. And of course, just the whole empty space vibe is just like, almost every article I read mentioned vacuum of space or empty space, and that's how dark energy is formed or where it is found. And then that is how Libe gets anti-magic, by being trapped in an empty space. That I just added up too well. I've seen other theories, and this is a good one from Wizard King Monado, about anti-magic being anti-matter. And I still think that is definitely a possibility, but I just wanted to go and put it into a different way, a different light, and bring in dark energy, and this possibly being what anti-magic is in Black Clover. I actually am coming up with another theory that it is not just, Asta is going to be using anti-magic as in dark energy, that might actually be using anti-matter at some point. With that being said, guys, I want everybody to know what their thoughts of this theory down below. Do you think that anti-magic is dark energy or inspired from dark energy? And do you think it was created by this process? It was an unintended consequence and outcome of a ridiculous experiment, and that is how it originated. It is from a human-elven hybrid turning into a devil, cursing out other devils in an empty space. Now, I want to remind you guys that this Saturday I'll be releasing my ranking video of the 15 strongest characters in Black Clover. It will be from weakest to strongest, and it's probably going to be a really long video. I was going to upload it Tuesday, like 2 days ago, from before this is uploaded, but I kept changing the 15th spot over and over again because it was so hard to determine, and now I think I have it settled. I've been, talking to other people about it, making sure it sounds correct, and honestly, I think this is going to be the best top 15 list that's come out yet. It's going to be heavily explained using the manga, using scaling and feats and lore and statements and all of that. So I'm excited for that video, so stay tuned. I'll be releasing this Saturday, probably around noon Pacific time, and it'll be premiered, so I'll be in the chat with you guys. If you want to be there, we can all discuss it as it's going live. Please let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to check out my light novel 9 Fates, link down below. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...